In this video, I will be explaining what I learned during our Boracay stay. So we stayed in Boracay Island from December 27 to December 30th. Uh, First thing to learn is number one, always pack light, carry whatever you need. Bring a government ID, it has to be valid because you needed it to check your boarding pass. Also, it's necessary to train. You have to be physically fit and you might be lifting additional weights if you decide to bring more stuff or bring more stuff back home. Always pack about 70%, so you have 30% of allowance so you can purchase more souvenirs or memorabilia in the island before coming back home. Also, consider bringing extra cash. What I've learned is when our stay, the hotel that we stayed, Henan Garden Resort, they ask for additional deposit, which is 2,000 pesos per night. So we stayed 3 nights, which is 6,000 pesos for the entire 3 nights. But we have 3 rooms, so 6 times 3 is 18. So we added 18,000 as a deposit. So you have to consider the deposit on top of your pocket money. So if you're planning to spend like 20,000 pesos or 10,000 pesos, add additional uh, 6,000 pesos. So you'll need 16,000 pesos because of the deposit. You will get the deposit back once you check out of the hotel room if you didn't break anything. Okay, and for the clothing, always pack thin dry fit clothing. Okay, don't bring cotton clothes because cotton absorbs sweat, so you need to wear dry fit, those athletic clothings. That's much better. It doesn't absorb sweat, so you're always cool. Also, don't forget to bring sunscreen. You will be exposed in the sun and humidity all the time. You will be unmounting the airplane and ride the shuttle heading to the Caticlan Airport Terminal. Your check-in luggages will be waiting for you on the right-hand side. Once you pick it up, you will be exiting out the airport, and the transportation booth will be across. You can purchase your ticket when you get there, or if you decide to take the local transportation, which is a tricycle, you will have to be you will have to exit out the airport and take the tricycle. In our case, we purchased the transportation package through Southwest Transport. We paid 750 pesos per person, only one way, because we didn't know initially. So we have to purchase a transportation package going back to the airport. So once you get your package reserved, you check in the booth and they will give you a stickers. You have to put the stickers on your chest so they know that you will be riding a package transport instead in the general public. I would highly suggest to get a transportation package. It might be a little bit expensive, but it's very convenient in comparison with just taking a local transportation. So from Caticlan Airport, you will be transporting to the jetty port, which is about 5 kilometers or 15 minutes drive. Once you get in the jetty port, you will be paying 150 pesos per head for the environmental fee. From there, you will be riding a ferry heading to Boracay Island, which is about maybe 5 to 10 minutes depending on the weather condition. Once you unmount the ferry, you will be in Boracay Jetty Port. From there, you will be riding another transportation going to your hotel. So there will be total of four four transfers before you get in the hotel. Our jump off started at Clark International Airport in Angeles City, Pampanga. So we got in the airport 3 hours before the start of the flight, which is our flight is supposed to be scheduled at 8. So we were in the airport at 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't come in too early because you will be staying longer. They will not prioritize. They will prioritize the international check-in first before the domestic. So 3 hours before the boarding time will be the ideal time. And by the time you check in, the airplane flight from Clark International Airport to Caticlan Airport, it's about less than an hour. The actual flight time is around 40 minutes. In our case, so we left Clark International Airport at 8 o'clock. We made it in our hotel at around 10:15 in the morning. So 2 hours and 15 minutes total travel time. I would highly suggest getting a transportation package so it won't be much hassle. Also, bring bills like loose 50 and 100 pesos bills because it's so nice to give tips for those people who help you. They are very helpful. You can also pay for a separate porter, but I highly suggest you always pack light so you don't have to carry too much of your stuff. Coming back home will be the same story. So from your hotel, you will be riding a van going to the jetty port, Boracay. You will be riding the ferry going to Caticlan jetty port. From Caticlan jetty port, you will be riding another transportation heading to Caticlan airport. And from the Caticlan airport to Manila or Clark, whichever you decide to go to. It will be very easy if you always carry all your stuff with you. If you check it in, it will be convenient, but then checking in, you have to wait for your luggages until it's ready. If you decide to visit Boracay Islands, I would highly suggest coming in during December, January, or February because the algae usually builds up during the hot summer months. Boracay Island on the west side, the touristy part is separated into 3 stations, Station 1, Station 2, and Station 3. Station 1 being the little bit laid back and developed. The only problem there is a little bit more pricey compared to the 2 stations. Station 2, which is the happy medium, you have all the hotels, all the cafes, the restaurants and shops are nearby, but also it gets busy, especially from sunset to nighttime. That is where the nightlife happens. Station 3 is a little bit more conservative. It's more laid back. Usually where the locals live in, they live in Station 3. Safety is also good because there's a lot of policemen patrolling the strip, but always be mindful of your surroundings, even though there are authorities roaming around. Boracay Island is extremely beautiful place, but it can be busy sometimes. I would highly suggest to watch the sunset, enjoy the food, and enjoy the calmness of the ocean. Okay, see you there.